Bono is here this morning. Our exclusive interview with U2 frontman Bono. His lifelong passion, of course, we all know is music. But the superstar is also trying to help rid the world of AIDS, poverty, and this morning he joins us live from Jordan with another cause close to his heart. Bono, great to have you back on GMA.
Good morning, America. How you doing, David?
We're fantastic. And, you know, we know you come to us from Jordan this morning in an area that's about 3 square miles. It's been called Jordan's fourth largest city, and it's incredible that you've gone there to bring attention to this, because this is just one of the refugee camps with so many families in need.
Yeah, no, I'm here representing the One campaign, which I co-founded 10 years ago. We've got 7 million members organized to speak up for the world's poorest and most vulnerable. And in fact, 48 hours ago, I was in Dadaab, a camp on the border of Kenya and Somalia. I believe you've been at. It's the second largest refugee camp on earth. And it's shocking, 350,000 people living in cardboard boxes, a third of them born there. It's been going on for 25 years. And a lot of us in the development community very worried about the refugee crisis undoing a lot of the good work that's been done in development over the last years. So that's why I'm here, and you know all about this. By the way, your story on that girl, the stolen lives, I think her name was Hadiga or something, just moved everyone. So thank you for that.
Thanks, Bono. And you know, when we were at Dadaab, we saw the mothers who were carrying their children that 100-mile journey just to get there to find food. They were leaving Somalia and making that long journey to Kenya, and it's heartbreaking to hear that you've witnessed that not a lot has gotten better. And if people are watching this morning and want to join the One campaign to help bring attention to this with you, what do they do?
Yeah, just get onto one.org. I mean, 7 million members, and 3 million of them, I might add, on the continent of Africa, which is very exciting for us. At the south of the equator, I think will eventually drown out our voices north of the equator. America's been on this, but all of us need to get more on top of it. This was a problem that was just a few years ago. 10,000 people a day were forcefully displaced from their homes. At the moment, it's 40,000 people per day displaced from their homes. So it's a global problem. And what goes on, we now know that what goes on in the Middle East or North Africa this year will spill onto the streets of Paris or Brussels next year, and God forbid onto the streets of America. We cannot separate ourselves from what's going on in the outside world anymore. It's our world. That's what's come with globalization, you know.
In fact, you've been showing the footage.
With global impact, we got responsibilities. Pardon?
Yeah, you've been showing the footage at your concerts, and I wanted to let people at home know that, for folks who haven't been to your concerts, where you actually bring this message to all your fans saying, if we don't figure out an answer, Europe will be no more. And you believe that. Yeah,
that's right, David. If what happened in Syria, where God forbid to happen again, you know, to another country, it's happening already in Libya, but God forbid Nigeria, Europe is no longer viable. That's a big problem for America. As well as being a big trade partner, we are, you know, Europe is America's greatest ally. NATO's actually very important to Europe. Jordan, where I'm standing, is a really critical ally of America. And as it happens, Jordan are a lesson of grace in the way they're treating the refugee crisis. By the way, the government here have told us they think 1/4 of their population are refugees.
1/4, that's
and their
incredible.
Generosity is right at its elastic limit. But we need to get behind them, and countries like them that are looking after us and trying to represent our values. And I think that's very important for Americans to hear, that they have an ally in Jordan.
And those beautiful little children running behind you helps to underscore your point about the magnitude of the need. Bono, thanks so much for using your voice and your stature around the world to bring attention to what we think is so important. Bono, great to have you on GMA this morning. We'll see you when you're back stateside.
David, thank you for your voice. And remember, all these kids, all these lives, they want to be friends of America. They want to be friends of liberty. And these places can be sort of universities and teaching people our values, or else they can be places that are dangerous to our ideas and to who we are. So let's take the first course, not the second. Thanks for listening to me.
Yeah, let's do that. We want to be friends with them too. That's Bono and the One Campaign, and that's why he is who he is.